Hello, my name is Anne, and welcome to a special edition of Tobyknits Quilty Fun. This is clue 3 of the Cotton Cuts Spring Mini Mystery. Almost forgot to put this up tonight. I got kind of carried away with something else. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments, like and subscribe, and don't forget to tell your mates. Okay, so now we are ready for clue 3. Ooh, Operation Spring. This is our evidence. It is classified. So let's open this up and see the pieces we have today. Whoops, I left a few behind there, little stragglers. Okay, so we have, I'm going to make sure we've got our color key so we know which of the fabrics I'm going to use. I'm going to stick that there so I can see it. And we then need our clue 3, which I printed out. So we are going to make this and this, which, yes, we're making 2 of these and 1 of these. So we have lots of white, C's and D's. So, okay, let's see. That's a D, I believe. They look like C's. This is the B. This is the A. Oh, and there's more A's here. Okay, they all can go together. And then this is these A's. All right, what do we do first? We are going to make triangle A. Oh, I have such a hard time with the white to tell which is the right way. I think that's it. Triangle A. That one looks a little bit wonkified. Let's give that a press to start. Wonkified. I wonder if that's even a word. I don't think so. I think I made it up. And B, and fabric B is this one. So we're going to do this 8 times. Oh, excuse me. And at the same time, we are going to take more of the A's and the C's, and we are going to do this 10 times. These and these. Okay, so I have them all laid out, ready to go. So this is what I need to do. 10 of these, of the B, C's and the A's, and 8 of the A's and the B's. So I'm just going to put them right sides together. Make sure they're all lined up in the corners. And then I will just sew straight down here. And I'm going to chain piece all of these and then chain piece all of those. And say if you're just sitting here watching me do that, I will put you on pause and come right back. Okay, so here is my super long little pendant thing where I have chain pieced all my pieces. And I'm so glad I have this. I got this in a Sew Sampler box and I love it. It's absolutely amazing. You can buy it separately on their website, and I'm sure there's probably some other places you can get it from. But it has a rotary blade in there, and you just separate all your pieces, which I love. So are any of you actually making this that are watching? Have you already done this particular clue? I'm a little behind in when it actually came out because I'm in Canada and it takes a little bit longer for stuff to come to me than the people that live in the States. So that's why I'm taking my time with this one. Now we have to set our seams, and just by laying your iron on top. And we are going to be pressing it towards the darker color, so away from the A. So that means we have the darker color on the top. I like to do just like 3 or 4 at a time, because, and then layer them, because the heat from each one helps to reinforce the seam. Just trying to make sure I got you all in the frame here. I can't tell if I do or not. I think I do. I could probably do with moving up a bit. So we'll just set these seams. I'm super excited for the next one that's coming out. I understand at the end of May they will start releasing some of the colors and telling us about it. And that's going to be the next big mystery, where you can do a small or a large. And I believe it's called Pizzazz. I think that's what it's called. But believe it or not, I don't have any more information than you guys do. I do know they're going to give me a code when it comes out, so that if anybody from my subscribers or friends of those, whoever would like to subscribe and receive it, you'll get a gift, I believe, is my understanding. But so now we'll do these. I love this pale orange. Isn't that a nice color? I do really like that pale orange. They're all grunge fabrics, and I literally did not know that the grunge fabrics came in this many colors. I had used a cobalt blue grunge for a quilt that I made for my husband, and that was the first time I'd ever used a grunge. And if you don't know what a grunge is, it's not a straight plain white or a plain peach, I guess this one is. It is actually got, it's almost like paint splatters on it, as if you somehow stepped in paint and then walked across your peach mat. Oh, wouldn't that be awful? You can see it a little bit there. The way it's got like a hint of the other color. And sometimes it's a white grunge, which is what's in these. And then other times it's a brown. I'm actually not sure, maybe that is a bit of brown. But that's how they work. Okay, cool. Now, so we've done those. We've done 8 of them and 10 of them. Now we have to join 2 A and C units together. Okay, so we're gonna do the A at the top and the B, then the A at the top and the B, then the A at the top and the C. So we're going to do that, and we're making 4. Gotta make sure I got them all the right way. A at the top, 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 and A at the top. So they're all going that way. Okay, so I will then put these 2 together, and so that super quick. And that will open up, and this is to go that way, so I will just finger press that for now. And then this one, no, it's going the other way. It's going that way. I was looking at the wrong one. There's two that look almost the same. So it's going that way. And then this one will join like that. And I will quickly, I still haven't got my camera figured out yet. As to what the best way to, and then this one is also going that way. So that's what I have to make, and I have to do all of these. So I will come back when they're all done and pressed. So these are now done and all pressed that way. So there's 4 of those. So then our instructions are telling us to take the rest of these half square triangles that we made, and we're going to do A that way, then the B, and then the C. So, and we're only making 2 of these, so same thing, I will sew these together first. Right sides together. I will sew them together first. Then I will press them, and we're going to press the other way this time. So we're not going to be pressing them out like these were. We're going the other way, so that when we put them together, they will nest. Then once I've done that, I'll come back and then I'll add those. A lot of backwards and forwardsing in this one, but it'll be worth it in the end. Hang on. So I am now pressing those, and these are going this way. Like so. All right, now what are we supposed to do? So we've done that. So now we're going to join step 3 unit on top of step 2 unit. Oh, step 3, step 2. Join another step 2 on the top, then you make 2. Okay, sometimes even when you read it, it makes like 0 sense to me. It's way better that I have the picture to look at because I'm typically visual. So let's do it that way. We need to do one with the darker color at the top, one with a middle color, lighter color here, and then the darker color again. So they're all going that way, and I'm making 2. So what I can do is just lay them on top of each other like that. And then I will just fold this one down. And of course, I don't start from the ends like everybody else. I start here at this center, and they're butt together because one's going this way, one seam, and one seam's going that way. So I can then pin this. And I'm coming to this one to line it up. Now you can see it's not kind of going to meet. So I am going to stretch it over to make it meet. Just a tad. And pin that. And hopefully I've stretched it enough. So in order, because there's like a gap here now, because I've stretched it, I am going to pin again in the middle. The more pins you have in something, the easier it is. Let me just pull this out again and make sure I have that lined up there. Come on. It's fighting me tonight. And you'd sometimes wonder why it is you can't make some of them meet when they're all perfectly cut. Look, that looks like it's miles off at that end. But that end's fine. And I think sometimes it's just your quarter, the way you've got it. I do use a 1/4 inch foot, so it should basically. So I'm going to stretch that over. It shouldn't be able to come out right. And then because of this, I am going to pull it again and stick another pin in there. And I am going to sew that. Now I can also do this one at the same time. So I can that's another good way to check if you've got it in the right spot. See, these are going to line up okay. You're supposed to go that way. I will put another one in the middle. And one there. Yes, I'm hoping this weekend to play with my new camera. I just really haven't had time, and I need someone here to be with me while I try to set it up and make sure that you don't see my hands. And it's just so hard for me to try to move it as well as try to do the sewing part. So hopefully this weekend I'll get hubby to help me and we'll figure out a really cool way to show you how to do the sewing part too. In the meantime, I'm going to go sew these and be right back. Okay, we're back. So I'll move them down there and then we'll just set these 2 seams. I hope you enjoy watching me put these together. I actually cannot wait. I mean, these are fun to do, all the little clues, but it's way more fun to do when so it's going to go down, therefore, does it go that way? Yeah, I think so. It's way more fun when we get to put them all together. I can't wait for that, to see how it's going to turn out, you know. Now, they didn't exactly all match up, but good enough for me. So there's that one. Let's do this one. And this is the top and it's going to the bottom. So this one goes on the top. I don't use steam. I used to, but I don't anymore. The steam was messing my table up, even though I had like a cover underneath it, but it made my table all bubble, so I had to get a new tabletop. So I picked white this time, and I just have it sitting on top of my cutting mat, so hopefully that's not going to hurt it too much. So there are these 2 pieces. So now what we're going to do is take this one and that will go there, and that one will go there. Same thing, fold it over, match them up, sew it, press it. Be right back. Okay, so here are our 2 pieces. I have pressed them. This one looks really good, all my seams lined up. This one's a little bit wonky, but you know what? I don't care. So that is now section 3A. Section 3A. Okay, now we have to do this bit, and we need to do A and D, and I have to make 4 of these, which should give me just these last few triangles. So I am going to sew those together, press them, and be right back. Okay, so here are these little ones all done. So we will once again set the seams, and they are also going to be pressed to the darker color. So I put that one on the top. The more you kind of do it, the easier it becomes that you know which way you're actually going, and whether you should have the white up or the orange up to know which way your seam is going. But it does take a while to figure out. And then even then, sometimes I get it wrong. Sometimes I have to sit and think about it, probably longer than I need to. And then I end up just turning it over and doing it backwards. Just looks easier that way. All right, so those are done now. Now what do we have to do? Oh, we have to do A and D. Oh yeah, like we did the other day, the little road. And then the other side will be A, that way, and that way. Yes, so one goes one way, one goes the other. So these will be put together like this and together like this. And I can probably just quickly do them rather than stopping and starting. You'll just hear it. And more than likely the camera's shaking. But we'll find out. I really do love the way these go together so quickly. I mean, once you've got all the cutting part done for you, like, it's great. So how are these going to go? These are going to go, okay, which way is which here? So the white is on the top on this one, so it's going that way. Okay, so that's on the top. Like that. So there's that one, and then this one has the white that way. So I think it goes that way too. I hope I've done this right. I don't even know if I have. Okay, let's see when I put them together. Which one's which? Okay, that one does go that way. See, I told you I do it wrong from time to time. Okay. All right, so now we've got them like that. We've got one of them, and we've got one of them. Oh, I see, it goes that way. Oh my goodness, that took me a few minutes to figure that out. I kept looking at it and thinking, how is that? It looks like there's more pieces, but it's actually going to go that way. Oh, that's so cool. I wasn't thinking of that at all. So again, we'll line up our middle like that. Just making sure they're lined up together. And then we will put that together and this together. And quickly stitch that. I think my battery's going to go, so I don't really want to keep turning it on and on. All right, and then this is going to go that way. All right, so set the seam first to relax the stitches while we then manipulate them that way. Oh, look at that. I think that looks awesome. And then super easy, these two pieces are just going to go on the sides like that. Oh, this will be real easy because these are, there's no seams or nothing. This will be straightforward. And I've been playing chicken with my bobbin. And I think I'm actually going to get all the way through this clue without it's going to go on me. And these are to go inside this way to face the middle. So that I can't figure out. I'm going to do it backwards. So set my seams, turn it over, because I know this one has to go this way. And this one has to go the same way into the middle. Like that. So here is the final piece. Just give that one more press. And that, my friends, is clue (3B). And we have done these two. Okay, who knows what it's gonna be? I have no idea. I mean, it's not even like that'll fit there. It won't. It won't fit there. Would it fit that way? No, it's still too big. I have no idea. Oh, well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I'll be back next Tuesday for clue 4, and then we'll see where we are. Don't forget to join me tomorrow for some regular Quilty Fun. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.